Time for another thrift haul. Let's get it. Today I'll be in this little thrift store about 35 minutes from my home, and I'll hit up a couple stores in this general area, but this store's been really good to me in the past, but as of, I don't know, the last few times it's been picked over pretty clean, so I'm showing up at just a random time. It's probably about 10:30 in the morning. Not the best time to be here, but you know, parking lot's full. I don't know, we'll see what we can find. I'll catch up with you. All right, so done with the first store and spent, was it 75 bucks about? Yeah, 75 bucks. And here's what I got. Quite a few clothes, which always ends up being the case when I thrift, but let's see what I got. I got this Nordstrom 100% wool, merino wool. I know this is a little out of the season right now, but before you know it, it'll come around. Here's another wool. It's a Peter Millar quarter zip wool. Some pilling on there I'm gonna have to clean up with my fabric shaver, but no big deal. And I got this Nike. This is pretty cool. This Nike Be True, and it's got the XL tie-dye print. $3. Can't really beat that. Then I got this Under Armour, just a full zip, nothing fancy here, but just a full zip track jacket, XL. And another wool, Peter Millar. I think this one's wool. Sure feels like it. I think it was, I don't know. Yeah. Merino wool, silk blend. Pretty nice. Sit on that probably for a little bit, but then I got this, take a chance on this one, this True Grit. It's a Sherpa. Again, a bit out of the season, but quarter zip, $3. I think it'll be decent. Then I got this Nike ACG women's fleece full zip. The ACG stuff can be pretty good. And I got this Obermeyer pullover, and I don't know much about the brand. I've sold it once or twice, but the quality is there, and I think it'll do just fine on the sale. Then I got this Johnny O quilted fleece lined, or Sherpa lined. It's a full button front. So again, I'm probably going to be sitting on some of this stuff a little bit, but that's okay. And I got this LL Bean fishing shirt, vented, long sleeve, good size, XL. The logo right there is that'll be good. And then found this Cool brand, KUHL. Tag's kind of messed up, but I saw the logo. And full button women's hooded jacket. There's a little logo on the sleeve. A bunch of other resellers missed that one for some reason. There was a whole bunch of people buying clothes in here today, but then I got this Island Zone Tommy Bahama. Nothing special, but and I got this pretty cool Southern Tide quarter button. The logo there, kind of a fleece. I'll have to do a little bit of cleanup on, got some stuff on there, but then I got this, I wouldn't buy this brand, but this is brand new with tags, this Cut, I think is how you say it, just Cut, Karen. These are green corduroy, and like I said, new with tags. Those were, I think, $4, so you know, couldn't really pass that up, I don't think, for $4. And then just this AC/DC Back in Black World Tour shirt. It is AC/DC branded, but it's new with tags. Not much there, but then I got these Nike, I think these are the Zoom Pegasus. What does it say? I don't know. Had some decent comps on them. I'd probably keep them for myself if they fit, but then I got these Nike Air Force Ones. I don't know what that is exactly. I got to look that up, but it's got the little tag on there too. Pretty nice. These were 10 bucks. These ones were $8. I saw some good comps on these from what I could tell. Really strong comps on those. Then I got just a cord for something I need at home that I'm selling that I didn't have a cord for. And then this is a Xbox 360 Gears of War, the collector's edition. And it had a couple discs, it had a poster. Discs looked really good. I'm not sure what they charged me for that. I can't remember, but I think it was $3. Oh, let me see. $1. Electronic, oh, video game, $1. So yeah, for $1. I saw some like $20 or $25 comps on that. So yeah, pretty good start to the day. Next up is this Goodwill right here. It's a beautiful day today, especially for just to be out shopping. It's nice that I have this luxury to do this kind of stuff and spend my day running around shopping, getting things to sell. All my stores, can't really beat it. Something I really enjoy too. Looks like green and tan today. All right, so in that store, spent 63 bucks at the Goodwill over here. Had to dig pretty hard today and didn't get a ton of stuff, but that's okay. That's how it goes a lot of times. First I got this Stio brand, just a t-shirt, kind of a graphic tee. $5.99, not a great price on that, but make a little bit on that one. Next I got this Under Armour, and this is the Freedom with the flag, and I do pretty good with this Freedom Under Armour. It's got on the shoulder patch too, shoulder graphic. And so, let's see, how much did I pay? $3.99 for that one, so that's not too bad on that one. Then I got this Sony Blu-ray 3D player, and I paid more than I would like on this one, $8.99, but hopefully it works. I can probably get about 20, close to 30 bucks for it probably. I got this Project Rock hat, this Under Armour Project Rock hat for $4.99, and then a couple other Project Rock. This is the Ohana. You can see the logo there, and this one was on 30% off of $3.99. That's not bad. And then another one is this graphic shirt that says hardest worker in the room. There's the logo. Again, $3.99, 30% off. It has the big spell out too on the front, the big on front and back. So Iron Paradise goals. Pretty cool shirt. I always do well with the Team Rock, the Project Rock stuff. Next I got this Collars & Co. I think this is a pretty good brand. It's a nice all over print. You can see that. I haven't sold this brand before, so I took a chance with it at $6.99. It looks really nice. Comps look pretty good on that brand, so we'll see. And then next I got this FootJoy, which I don't normally get too many of, but with that print was pretty cool. Put that all over. It's like a cocktail print on that. And then these BKE Stella denim shorts, women's. These were 30% off of $5.99. And then I got this Sony radio, which is CD, cassette player radio. It was more than I'd like for sure, $10.99, but it does have some damage to this back antenna I'm gonna have to take a look at. But over 100% sell-through on it for about 50 bucks. So even with the damage, as long as everything works, I'll probably just glue that back in and just close it in the listing. And the antenna, of course, is broke off too, but most people want it for the CD or the cassette player here. So I think it'll be pretty solid overall. That's it for now. I think I got to get some lunch. So maybe I'll stop one more spot. If not, lunch and then home, and hopefully start listing this stuff and get some quick sales. All right, so back home with all the items that I purchased and the pile of clothes here and a hat, the radio, the game, Xbox 360 game, and Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray player, a couple pairs of shoes. I had 29 items and I paid right around, it was exactly almost $138. Broke down between the 29 is a $4.74 average cost basis, which is actually pretty good for this, because there's some pretty good brands, some new with tags, and some pretty good brands that I got in here. But it just goes to show you that, you know, when you're out thrifting, you're not always going to find the home run hitters. You're going to find a lot of just good bread and butter stuff, like these BKE shorts, or like this cool KUHL cool branded quilted jacket, or there's some wool sweaters, whatever it may be, and things like these in the radio. You're not going to always find these home run hitters, but all these little sales add up. And that's my strategy, is, you know, find what I can at the time that has value in it, and you know, flip them online on my eBay and Poshmark stores. Now the shoes, I did find these ones I should have looked a little closer on, because they did have that name on there. After doing some Google searches trying to figure it out, that is a company logo, and it's a company, and it says it's a Danish company, like a software solutions company. And so they gave these out maybe to their employees or maybe on a promotional thing. So they are technically like a custom, one-of-a-kind kind of shoe, but I just don't know if anybody's going to want that on there. So I should have looked a little closer at that. But they are, you know, the Air Force Ones, and they are in really nice shape. So the shoes have value, but I did pay $10 for those. So I was, you know, a little bit more than I normally would like. Also, this one has the American flag on one of the shoes and not on the other. I don't know why. But I'm going to have to see what I can do about that. Maybe I'll find a buyer for that. I don't know. And then these shoes are the Nike Pegasus, the Zoom Pegasus 37, and these have a pretty good value, and they're in good shape. $8 on them. I think I can get around 40, maybe 50 on those, so not bad. And the rest, of course, I already kind of went over already, but the radio has a really good sell-through rate on it. I think it was well over 100%. Might have even been closer to 200%. Need to test it, and I'm gonna have to fix that antenna thing on the back. And hopefully the Blu-ray player works. But the good thing about the electronics, I got those at Goodwill, so I can return them. If they don't work, I can just go get my money back, which I may end up having to do. I don't know, we'll see here soon. And then the hat was about a, you know, $15 hat. I paid $5 for it. So, you know, just a little money here and there. But anyway, appreciate you sticking with me today. It was a good haul, I think, overall. And I'm going to get this stuff listed, and we'll get some sales going. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions or comments, I'd be happy to follow up with you on it. But otherwise, we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.